Alright guys, welcome to question 4. Now let's have a look at this one. It says here f of x is equals to a to the power of x, and then for which x is a is greater than 0, b, it's a point that is given, it's on the graph right there. I am Gaston Mapala, right here at Maths with Gaston, to win with you November 2024 question 4 grade 12. All right, so now let's have a look at a 4.1. 4.1 says calculate the value of a. So we are given here, we need to calculate the value of a. F of x is equals to ax minus 1. Okay, so we're given a point that is on the graph, which is point B, which is 2 is to negative 5/9. So what we can do here, we can substitute y there, and then we substitute x where there's x, then we can get the value of a. So let's go ahead and do that. Negative 5/9 is equal to a to the power of 2 minus 1. Okay, so we can take 1 to that side, can take this negative 1 to the other side, then we're gonna have a squared is equal to 1 minus 5/9. Okay, so in order for us to find a, we're gonna take square root on both sides, then we put this directly into our calculator. If I put that, what I'm getting is 2/3. That is the value of a. Yes, and it is correct, that because they said that a has to be greater than 1, and it is greater than 1. Okay, so we know that that is correct. All right, 4.2 says write down the range of f. Okay, 4.2 says write down the range of f. So you would realize that on the graph, because this is an exponential graph, this one here gives you your range. This one here will give you your range, because why? Is the line of asymptotes, so the graph will never touch this line. So this one gives you the line of asymptotes, so you would know that everything else in the y, which is the range, has to be greater than this value here. No matter which value it is, it has to be greater than this value there, right? So now it means that our y is going to be greater than -1, such that y is the element of all real numbers. Okay, there you go, right? And then that will be a range there. Okay, now let's go to 4.3. 4.3, it says that sketch the graph of f, clearly show intercepts, axes, and asymptotes, if any. Okay, so now on this one, guys, what do we have? We need to check if we have the x-intercept and the y-intercept. All right, so let's start. Before we sketch x-intercept, we get it when y is equals to 0. So therefore on the graph there, f of x is equals to 2/3 to the power of x minus 1. So if you have a look at this one, guys, we need to make y it's equal to 0, then we look for the x-intercept and also the y-intercept as well. Okay, here we go. I got cut off there a little, but we're back now. So y is equals to 0, it's equals to 2/3 all to the power of -1. Then take this one to that side, so you're going to have 2/3 to the power of x is equals to 1. Okay, so now in order to solve this using exponent, you know that this one can also be written as 2/3 to the power of x, and then 2/3 to the power of 0, which is also equal to 1. So ultimately this means that x is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 0. So when y is equals to 0, x is also equal to 0. So let's check for y-intercept. Y-intercept, we get it when x is equals to 0. So let's come here. Okay, 3, 2. Oh, I like writing 3 over 2, but it's 2 over 3 to the power of 0 minus 1. Anything to the power of 0 is equals to 1. 1 minus 1, it gives us 0. So therefore, there you go. So everything else is equals to 0 here. So our coordinates when x equals to 0, y equals to 0. So we can therefore come and plot our graph here. We can come plot our graph here. Let's there we go. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna have clearly show all the line of asymptotes and also the intercepts as well. So we're gonna indicate the line of asymptotes as -1. This is the line of asymptotes. It's y equals to -1, guys. There you go. But now you need to know if your hour graph is doing like this or like that. The only way to find that one out is to substitute -1 and see if the y value is increasing or decreasing here, or the x value. You need to substitute 1 or also substitute 1 or -1. Okay, so now you can go ahead and do that and check what is the value thereof to see if the shape of the graph is like this or it's like that. So now check if it's like this or it's like that. Okay, so now I already done that. I've already checked how it is. So this is our point here, 0 is to 0. So our function will be looking like something like that. There you go. There's our function looking like that. Then now that is our function f of x. All right, great stuff. So now if you have any question, let me know on the comment section below. Please specify which question you are asking, either 4.1, 4.2 or 4.3. For now, let's move on to 4.4. Great stuff. So now here's 4.4 here. It says if it is further given that C is a point on F where y is equals to 19 over 8, determine the coordinates of C image, the image of C when it is reflected along this y-axis. Okay, so now here, guys, you know that if you have got, let me illustrate this. If you've got A and B, okay, and then it is reflected, it is reflected on y is equals to x. So if you have got this, okay, we reflect it on y equals to x. So what happens? X and y, they swap, and then this will be your new coordinate after reflection. Okay, so now let's have a look at this one. Let's check first what is the x value when y is equals to that. So you still remember our function here. It is given by 2 over 3 to the power of x minus 1. So what are they saying? They are saying our y value is 19 over 8. So it's going to be 19 over 8. It's equal to 2 over 3 all to the power of x minus 1. Then you take the minus 1, that side is going to be positive 1. And then, guys, here in terms of simplification, I will just move, guys, because you guys are in grade 12 now, so I'm expecting you to do this. So when you take 1 to that side already, so it gives us 27 over 8. Okay, great stuff. So now with that, what can we do with that? We need to simplify further. I'm trying to think here. Okay, so here, in order for us to have the same, this one it's equals to what? -3. Let me see. Oh, what we can do here, we can say here is going to be 3 to the power of -3 all over 2 to the power of negative 3. Okay, this here can also be rewritten as, you can come here and say 2 over 3 to the power of x. This can also be rewritten as 2 to the power of 3 all to the minus 3. Okay, this is just exponent rule, guys. You can also rewrite it in terms of that. So, or here you can come here and say, okay, the bases are the same, therefore the exponent will be equal, which will give us minus 3. Therefore, the coordinates of C now will have to be negative 3 is to 19 over 8. So now, when you reflect it along the y is equals to x-axis, is going to give us an image of, what did I say? We said x and y will swap, so 19 over 8 will become our x, then minus 3 here. So this is our new reflection, right? And that was question 4, guys. Let me see you in question 5, where we'll be doing a hyperbola in that question. So you might want to stick around and watch this question paper until the end. I know a lot of people struggle with hyperbola because it's got 2 lines of asymptote and so forth. All right, so please make sure that you watch the video after this one so that you can fully understand how they ask questions on hyperbola. I am Gaston Mapala. See you on the next one.